This is Disneyland News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now are the top Disneyland Resort stories for June 2nd, 2022. Disneyland Resort has paused sales of all of their Magic Key Pass tiers. Previously, the lower tiers were still available. Current Magic Key holders will be able to renew when their passes expire. Passes will begin to expire this summer as the Magic Key program was introduced less than a year ago. There have been many issues and complaints about the program, most notably a lawsuit against Disneyland regarding limited Magic Key Park Pass availability. So this is not a surprise. It's not a surprise that they're all not available now, and I don't know if ever they're going to come back into availability. That's the real question. The timing, though, is suspicious based on our next story, is that Disneyland Resort has introduced a new limited time special ticket offer available to California residents. California residents can now get a 3-day, one-park ticket starting at $249 for admission on Mondays through Thursdays, which is as low as $83 per person per day. Or guests can get a 3-day, one-park ticket for as low as $299 for weekends. A park hopper can be added for just $60. These tickets are available starting May 31st. They're already available. They can be redeemed on any 3 eligible days from June 13th through September 15th, subject to park pass availability. So yeah, Disneyland, you're not pulling the wool over anyone's eyes. Like, number one, it was like, well, we want to have this promotion, and we make more money with this promotion than we do with a Magic Key. So let's just turn off the Magic Key sales and sell more of these. It's a little underhanded. I don't know why Magic Key was introduced if it feels like they didn't want it to begin with. I think they were concerned about crowd levels moving forward, and it turns out that they were going to be just fine, and now they regret introducing it, which similar thing happened at Disney World, right? We reintroduced annual passes, but then very quickly stopped selling them. So it's weird, this knee-jerk reaction to, people are still showing up. We don't actually need pass holders. Well, it's too bad. You sold it to us. You have to deal with us now. You made the mistake. You got to live with it. Welcome back to Fantasmic. Tonight, our friend and host Mickey Mouse used his vivid imagination to create magical imagery for all to enjoy. This is Fantasmic, a journey beyond your wildest imagination, and it has finally returned to Disneyland. After more than 2 years off, Mickey is finally imagining once again, and just like Steamboat Willie reappearing on the Mark Twain after his battle with Maleficent, just like nothing has happened, so too did Fantasmic return to the rivers of America, and it felt like no time had passed at all. The show closed with the rest of the park, of course, in March of 2020 due to the pandemic. Recently, there's been several months of work to bring the equipment back online in preparation for the show's return. The show is virtually unchanged from the pre-pandemic run, with all the new sequences that were added in Fantasmic 2.0 intact. You can watch the full show right here on our YouTube channel. There's photos on our site. It is wonderful to finally see Fantasmic back. However, on the not-so-wonderful side, of course, with the return of Fantasmic, there was also a fight in the crowd that broke out. The cause of the fight was unclear, but we assume it was related to the viewing area, people jostling for position. This happens a lot with parades and shows and things. It often doesn't come to blows, but this time it seems that it did. It involved several guests who became violent with one another, and Disney security quickly became involved, ultimately having to physically restrain at least one guest and escort many away. You can watch the video of the confrontation from Twitter user at @TheOnlyBurst. But again, I keep bringing this up. I think the stakes are high. To quote a good friend of mine on Twitter who's been saying it, the stakes are very high for a day at the Disney parks right now. You're spending a lot of money. You have very limited time. With that kind of investment, you feel like you got to get the most out of your day. And part of that is like, I want a good view of Fantasmic. And I think this is what's happening. I think there's so much invested in a day at the parks. There's so much at stake that people are getting a little heated. Speaking of heated, Radiator Springs Racers has been closed for the 9th full day in a row after a possible ride vehicle fire. Yeah, it's not clickbait now, is it, folks? In the evening of Tuesday, May 24th, the ride stopped and eyewitnesses saw smoke rising from a vehicle near the end of the attraction. We showed you that video, of course. The Racers remained closed the rest of that day and has been closed since then. A Disneyland spokesperson did confirm to the Orange County Register that the ride would be closed indefinitely for testing, and confirmed the issue was indeed with a single ride vehicle. This makes me sad. I hope the ride is back by June 15th because that is the 10th anniversary of Cars Land. It would be great to see the ride back by then. Did you know you can support the entire team behind this show and others by joining the WDWNT Inner Globe Society? You can do that at patreon.com/WDWNT. Get access to exclusive content, discounted show and event tickets, and more. Special shout out to all of our WIGS members watching the show today who make it happen each and every week. After sitting dark for over 2 years, the Fantasyland Theater has finally reopened once again with a revived show, The Tale of the Lion King. It's an imaginative adaptation of Disney's The Lion King. The show was a hit with guests back in California Adventure in 2019, and now it's brought to life by the storytellers of the Pride Lands, a troupe of traveling performers who present Simba's journey in a unique story theater style with live music and dance. Shows are currently scheduled to perform at 11:15 a.m., 12:30 p.m., 1:45, 3:25, and 4:35. They are not daily at this time, though, so be sure you check a calendar before you head over. A colorful new Main Street Electrical Parade hand fan commemorating the 50th anniversary of the parade has arrived. We waved one down on Main Street in the Emporium. It retails for $12.99. With summertime on the way, we stopped into the Red Rose Tavern in Fantasyland to sample the summer stuff. They're running out of names for these. A new twist on a familiar offering. Believe it or not, we quite like the new summer treat. It's $6.49. It's shortbread cookie, red velvet cake, raspberry, and pastel-colored sprinkles. You can read the review on our site or watch it right here on our channel. In honor of 45 years of Space Mountain at Disneyland, a new bottle is available at the Tomorrowland Fruit Cart. It includes one of the bottled beverages you're looking at now for $26.79. And yes, you get a disposable bottle with your refillable bottle. I know it kind of cancels out, right? No discounts apply because this is a food and beverage offering at a cart. The metal bottle is a shiny blue with silver designs and lettering. Small images of the ride building, spaceship vehicles, and planets and asteroids are on the rest of the bottle. Space Mountain 1977 is printed in smaller letters. Of course, this opened 2 years after the original at the Magic Kingdom. Disney Parks is embossed on the other side. It includes a blue strap printed with Space Mountain in red lettering. Also reads Established 1977 and Disneyland Resort. And an astronaut and ring planet are pictured between the words. According to a panel at Star Wars Celebration Anaheim, new destinations will soon be added to Star Tours. The adventures continue. During the parks panel at Celebration Anaheim, Imagineer Scott Trowbridge said of Star Tours on stage, quote, "And so are we done? You know what? I think we're going to do some more." Trowbridge has been involved with other Star Wars projects at the parks, of course, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. He's in charge of the entire Star Wars portfolio at parks and resorts as well. No details have been released yet on specifics. The last edition of the ride was in 2019 for the Rise of Skywalker. There has been no new Star Wars movie since then, so we would assume it's going to be locations based on Disney Plus series. So maybe we're going to get The Mandalorian on Star Tours. Fingers crossed. It's going to finally happen. The new Ewok-inspired ear headband designed by Ashley Eckstein, her Universe founder and the voice of Ahsoka Tano, is now available at Disneyland. We found it at the Star Trader for $39.99. The ears atop the headband resemble those of an Ewok, and they're mostly covered in light brown fall fur with orange-brown velveteen fabric at the center. The ears will soon be available at Walt Disney World and on Shop Disney as well. Boba Fett and Fennec characters are now appearing in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland, meaning Disney is disrupting the timeline of the land for the first time. Until now, Galaxy's Edge has remained strictly set between episodes 8 and 9 of the saga. Up to this point, characters that appeared included Kylo Ren, Rey, Chewbacca, R2-D2, and so on. So now Boba Fett and Fennec Shand, of course, are from a different timeline, as are The Mandalorian and Grogu, who will appear later in the land. They haven't given a date yet. Of course, these shows on Disney Plus are set a few years after Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Disney stated in the announcement that the Disney Plus characters will remain in their specific story and timeline, will not intersect with other characters or stories that would not be appropriate for them. This means we won't see Boba Fett and Rey crossing paths. It's possible that Boba, Fennec, The Mandalorian, and Grogu are still alive by the events of The Last Jedi, but they probably wouldn't look the same as they do in their shows. Of course, this opens the door for other classic Star Wars characters to appear in Galaxy's Edge, which has been a complaint of many guests since the land debuted. You know, where's Darth Vader? That's what people keep asking. 2 new experiments have arrived at PIM Test Kitchen and Avengers Campus at California Adventure. One is Foul Play, a barbecue turkey leg, while the other is the red, white, and blue slush. Test 0615, Foul Play is $14.49. It's a barbecue turkey leg and red particle sides which are marble potato salad and pickled vegetables. Also, Experiment 0341, which is the red, white, and blue slush for $5.99. It's lemon, lime, and blue raspberry slush topped with grenadine and cherry-flavor-filled boba. Not Fett, though. It's a different franchise. You can find the reviews of these items on our website or watch Charlie try them right here on our YouTube channel. The dress shop at Disneyland has a new dress inspired by Princess Aurora and the Make It Pink, Make It Blue sequence of Sleeping Beauty. It's $128, and the dress is patterned with images of Aurora's castle, her crown, flowers, and hearts. The next limited release Wishables plush series will be inspired by Dumbo the Flying Elephant. Series will be available at Disney Parks and on Shop Disney soon. The picture on Shop Disney features plush of Dumbo, his mother Mrs. Jumbo, Casey Jr. Circus Train, and Mr. Stork. These four will likely be available in mystery bags, although maybe Dumbo will be out of the bag. Notably missing, though, is Timothy Q. Mouse, so we expect him to be part of the series as well. For the absolute latest Disneyland Resort news, head on over to DisneylandNewsToday.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. Make sure you hit select all notifications so that you never miss an episode of this show or, of course, any of the others. For DLNT, this is Tom Corliss saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Now I'm going to go step out of timeline into Galaxy's Edge. I probably take place between episodes like 1 and 2. I'm very old.
Welcome to Disney Entertainment News Today from WDW News Today. I'm Rob Whiteside from WDWNT.com, and here now are the top Disney entertainment stories.
For the latest in Disney entertainment news, watch Disney Entertainment News Today, hosted by Rob Whiteside. From movies and series news to stage shows, books, video games, and more. New episodes drop every Tuesday on Unplanned Downtime.